Hello, my name's Stanislav Tishan and this is Peephole Circus. Today we are going to talk about Lego or Legos, which seems to be what certain people talk about it. People, what do you think about Lego or Legos?
Lego. No, Legos. You can have Legos and Lego lasses.
Lego lasses. Never thought of that. Up until about 5 years ago, I'd never even heard of the term Legos. I think it might be an American thing.
Yeah, you would never say like, "Give me my Legos back." You'd be like, "Give my Lego back."
Yeah, it's like sheep. You either have sheep or there are sheep. You don't get sheep
Yes, that exactly. Sheep do connect together though.
like Lego
Exactly.
because you have the black legs and the white body, so that's how they connect together from each other.
All the nipples.
Yep, but it's quite difficult to milk a sheep though. That's the problem.
It's practice makes perfect.
That's what I've heard. It's even harder to milk a male sheep.
It depends.
Once again, practice makes perfect. So, would you like to hear a fun fact about Lego?
Yes, please.
I couldn't believe this to begin with, but Lego is actually the largest tyre manufacturer in the entire world.
What you mean for like the Legos? Do Lego have tires?
Yeah, you know Lego wheels with car tyres on the cars.
Yeah.
They're the largest tyre producer in the entire world, bigger than Pirelli or Dunlop or Michelin. They produce more tyres than any other company in the entire world.
Who's driving around in Lego cars?
Lego.
Apart from Elon. Yeah.
And you?
And me? No.
And you?
I drive around in a Lego car.
Yes.
No.
That's what I've heard. I did once sit in a giant. What's the red and yellow children's car?
Red and yellow children's car. But a school bus.
No, not a school bus, and it's not a Playmobil. It's the ones.
Oh yeah. I know. The one with no windows.
Yes, yeah, they don't put windows in. One of those, they had a giant version of that at a Comic-Con, which you could sit in. It was actually somebody had made a real car.
Isn't that just one of those eco cars? You know, them little tiny things?
Oh, a G-Whiz?
A what? A what?
A G-Whiz.
A G-Whiz, is that what they're called?
Yeah, the little plastic electric cars, which look like a disabled car. Not the cars, just you know where I'm going with that.
You're talking about Skodas?
No, not a Skoda. Oh, the ones that it's the tiny little G-Whizzes. They look like a slightly larger version of a children's kind of electric car.
Yeah, I know the ones. Those things are weird, aren't they?
Yeah,
it's like something the Pope would drive around in when he's retired.
exactly, because it's got the same feel as the Pope-mobile.
Yeah.
We're going slightly off topic here, but I can see why we went down this thread because of the fun fact about Legos. Lego.
Exactly, yeah. Legos.
Starting to say it as well. Right, so the company was founded in 1932.
32.
32.
Oh wow. What did they make at that time? Were they making Lego off the bat?
No, I had to double check this because I was like, this does not sound like it quite would be what. So they used to make step ladders and ironing boards.
Out of Lego?
No, this was pre-Legos. Lego.
Right.
Damn it! Why do I keep saying pre-Lego? But the name Lego came from. I've got to read this properly. Comes from the Danish word leg got.
Leg got. Why leg got?
Allegedly, it means play well.
They should have seen what I made out of my Legos.
Play not very well.
Or play very well.
Play very well. But I want to know why they chose the word play well when they were making step ladders and ironing boards.
I don't know. Perhaps they put wheels in them.
Ah, I didn't think of that. Ironing boards, they're probably doing that. Do you remember when people were doing that thing about laying on ironing boards in strange places? There's a craze.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah,
yes, I do. Oh, yeah.
Extreme ironing, was it?
Extreme ironing, that was it. God, that disappeared quick. What happened to the other phase? Planking.
Oh, planking. I don't know what happened to that. People used to do it on like walls and like on bridges and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, they should have done it on train tracks.
Vertically across.
Yep.
Yeah, or off a on the sea. See if they could float.
They'd be all right if they had tires on their Lego.
Yeah, see, use some of those tires because they're the largest tire manufacturer. But 1947,
Yeah.
so it took them 15 years making ironing boards and step ladders. They bought a plastic inject molding machine, which was probably like super high tech in 1947 because plastics were just kind of becoming commonplace.
Right.
And so they mass produced plastic toys. This is where they went into plastic toys. And then in 1949, they started to make click together binding bricks. Well, the old 4x2s.
Wait a minute. So did they just have they'd be like one shape, one kind of brick that connect together?
Yeah.
And what kind of brick was it?
I believe it's the classic 4x2. It may have been the 4x1.
Can you imagine if they started off with the crap one that's like four nipples on top and then connects two at the bottom? You know, with the angled shape, on it.
Oh, you mean like an upside down triangle with the tip cut off?
Yes, so to speak.
So to speak, in some circles. Yes, yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a good start.
No, I hate that brick. That was always the worst brick.
Yeah, what was it? Because you couldn't even use it for roofs because it's the wrong way round.
Yeah, exactly. Upside down. And it's not like you could put that upside down bit and put it down. It would just go bonk, fall over.
Was it for boats?
Let's not get technical.
I'm just trying to think. Was that actually for boats? I don't know. Oh, 1958, the stud and coupling system was patented.
Yes, that's what. It's not the blocks that have the patent. It's like the nipple and the way it works, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Always patented nipples.
Yeah, they call it the stud, but you call it the nipple.
I've always thought it was called the nipple.
Hang on, weren't you talking about sheeps earlier about having nipples?
No, they have studs.
They have studs. Okay, I was getting confused there. So that was when they became like the true Lego bricks. But it was only until 64. So there's a long time between this stuff actually really taking off because the old man dies and his son takes over. And because it's still owned by a family, Lego, I think it's one of the largest companies owned by a family still.
Apart from McDonald's.
What? Yeah, but old McDonald passed away a long time ago, though, didn't he?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to he bought that farm when he retired, and then things just went from there.
What date was that again?
1964 was when people all over the world could buy a proper Lego set.
Oh, so they were able to buy the Star Wars and the Harry Potter stuff.
We haven't got that far yet.
Oh, right. I thought they started out with that.
Yeah, they started out with Star Wars in 1964.
Oh, sweet. They were ahead of their time, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. And 65, they got the Harry Potter franchise from Warner Brothers.
Genius.
Yeah, they managed to work that out. They thought, let's say whatever comes out with the name Harry Potter in it, we'll buy the franchise. They got it for like $2.
And whatever it is, you can just make it because you can make anything out of Legos.
Well, this is one of the things I wanted to say about. Have you bought a Lego set recently?
I haven't bought any Legos since
1964.
1964, yeah, when I bought my first Harry Potter set.
Yeah, I thought so. That's when you bought the whole collection of Harry Potter in '64. Most of them are specific parts now.
Yeah, that's why I don't get along with this kind of Lego. Controversial maybe, but I don't like it. I don't like it that like it's all preset kind of thing. My Lego is like you'd have a bucket just full of bricks, and like you just pick it up and you make shit.
Yeah, not this. This one piece only goes with this set.
Yeah.
And you get that a lot with these sets of like the film sets, or they even make now a Nintendo NES system which has a screen with it, which Mario moves in the screen. I believe he turns some dials.
I've seen that. That's a
That's
weird thing to do.
Yeah. So you're making a model of a computer game of a plumber who's Italian, made by the Japanese for an American market.
Yeah. So they probably did that. But that must have been 1965, the Mario one, and
I think,
66 they had Mario Kart.
yeah, Mario Kart was 66 because that was the World Cup. So that they missed out on the World Cup franchise, so they went for the Mario Kart one instead.
Well, they had the wheels ready, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. They'd thought if we're going to be the largest tire manufacturer in the entire world, we need a franchise. So they went for Mario Kart. Saying that, I'm surprised they never made Formula One Lego.
Yeah, yeah. But anything to do with stuff with wheels, everything should have a wheel on it,
Even the boats
and the chairs.
and the chairs and the people. Oh, you're like this. The minifigs.
Yeah,
I believe that's what they call them. That's their
Bis-
term for
a biscuit.
them. No, not biscuit. The little figures, the little men.
All right, I know. Yeah, I've got a few of those.
They call them minifigs. That's the official title. They came into not life is the wrong word. What am I? They came to
Be,
life.
being
Yeah, they came into being 1978.
78.
78.
That's really late on, isn't it?
I would have thought they would have been one of the first things.
It should have started off with a minifig. I would have.
It would have made sense because it's just a very small action figure, isn't it?
Exactly. With a nipple on his head.
Under the wig.
Do you think they started off all bald and they thought this just looks weird? Let's put a wig in him.
They all used to have the same face,
Yeah.
and now you get every. This is the other thing. They're personalising them, so every single one has a different face now. Which are you can get Darth Vader, which that face you're only ever going to put that head you're only ever going to put on Darth Vader. Otherwise, it's going to look weird.
That's true. Doesn't the Darth Vader have a helmet that comes off and it has that weird face underneath?
Yes,
It does. So you can take the helmet off.
yes.
Oh, cool. But then you're
Uh,
just left with an ordinary bald guy, then, aren't you?
no, it's grey underneath, grey with all like bits all over the like lines on it.
Oh,
Did they ever make a Lego figure of Anakin Skywalker after he got his legs cut off?
ah, no, I don't know. Do you mean like there'd be half legs?
Yeah, because they were cut off at the knees, weren't they?
Yeah. Would they? Yeah, but they got only little legs anyway. So if you cut that in half, would they give him feet then as well to fit on?
Well, yes. This is where I'm going with this. Is that we would have to throw it to a Lego aficionado about this.
But then at least they'll be able to save money by not including a hand.
Yeah, that's 10% saving.
Exactly. That all adds up.
It all does add up. When you're making like 20 million Lego minifigs or little people, all those hands, that's a lot of hands. Somebody's got to push every single one of those little hands into the minifigures.
Oh, but that's the worst job in the world. I imagine you'd have to have little tiny hands yourself to do that, which probably makes sense then, doesn't it?
I'm assuming it's probably children who do that.
Well, children play with Legos, so they're having fun.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah.
So, would you like to guess? They started to bring in themed lines. We said that they came in the 60s, 64.
Yeah.
When do you think Duplo?
Duplo, that's the grown-up Legos, isn't it?
No, that's the child. That's the toddler Lego.
That's not what people told me.
That's the big blocks. They're like exactly the same blocks, but you've brought them closer to your head, so they look bigger.
Right, I guess complicated. They were too much for me, them things.
Yeah. 1969.
69.
69. So There was men travelled to the moon. We spoke about this, Neil Armstrong. We never said which moon, but he went to a moon in 1969.
69. That's a great. Yeah. Do you think they made a Lego block that fits upside down any other way? A commemorative 69 Lego block. I would have done that.
Yeah, but you'd just turn it round the other way, wouldn't you?
Let's not get bogged down in the details.
You could put no, that wouldn't work either. I was going to say you could put the studs on both sides or the coupling.
The coupling.
Yes, it's called the stud and coupling system.
Right. It's complicated, man.
It is. It's as you call it, the nipple and the. What did you call it? The innie.
I didn't, but I'll take it. Nipple and the innie.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds like a quite a good kind of comedy sidekick, like a little TV show there.
Or a pub.
Yes.
The nipple and the innie in.
And the innie in.
I'm going out to the nipple and the innie in.
The innie in. Or to be the outie in.
My brain's frying.
Talking about this, was there ever somebody at your school, because this is something which we used to do at our school, because we lived in the country and we were bored, not much to do, but if there was ever somebody who had an outie belly button, it was like a thing to put their outie belly button in your innie belly button?
That's wrong. What? No, I was going to say make fun of him because, I remember a friend of mine had an outie. I used to laugh. Never did it cross my mind to go, do you know what? Do you know what would fit in there? Like a neat Lego brick? And it wouldn't. No, answer's no.
Away from the innie and outie belly button sex, because we're going slightly off topic.
Nobody mentioned sex. This is okay.
This is what it was called, belly button sex.
This is getting more and more interesting. We should do a show on this by yourself.
Exactly. It'd be. You're probably not allowed to do that anymore these days. You're probably not allowed people to randomly jam their outie belly button in your innie belly button.
It's making me wonder how long the belly button was for a start and how deep the other one was. We're getting bogged down with belly buttons again.
Yeah, I'll put that down in the notebook as a future future title. Would you like to guess when themed lines, which theme line came out on one? I can guarantee you had this one, and I'll see if you can guess it.
Go for it.
The space theme. You know, the classic space theme with the blue spaceman.
Yeah, I had a bunch of space stuff. I did. I had a few like spaceman, a couple of ships. Didn't really look very good, and I think a satellite or something like that.
Those sets are worth a lot of money now if you have them with the box.
No, I put them in my belly button. They're ruined.
Ah, that's a problem. 1979.
1979. So another 10-year gap between.
Yeah. Pirates. I had some of the pirate stuff.
No, I didn't have any. Not a big fan of pirates.
Arse. 1989. Are we seeing a bit of a pattern forming here?
We are. They're probably spending too much time playing with Duplo. They need to get cracking on these. At least make it 5 years.
Weirdly, you say 5 years.
Oh.
7 years later, Western. I don't remember the Western. I was too old for that one by then, I guess. I don't remember Western Lego.
Wait a minute. What do you mean too old? When's the last time you bought Lego and put them together?
I mean, I got so old my mind doesn't remember stuff.
Right.
So, I've got a Lego set sitting on the coffee table. Star Wars one. It's the hello there. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi talking to Luke Skywalker.
Oh, a classic 69 set.
Yeah, classic 1969 set. It's the scene where the hologram, they help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
I know. That sounds great.
Yeah. 10 years before the film came out as well. It's very detailed for that.
They know what they were doing. So what happened 7 years later?
Pirates were 89.
Right.
Western was 1996.
Right. And it took him, the geniuses took 7 years to come up with pirates and
Yes,
cowboys.
cowboys from
Yeah.
pirates.
Yes. Wow. I can't imagine the level of genius to come up with that. Who would have ever thought of a cowboy?
Well, here it says Castle came out in 1978.
Castles.
Castles, Newcastle, Castle,
New. Yeah,
but
castles. They were pretty cool. The knights and the horses and stuff. I like
the
those.
horses were good. Horses were
Mm.
good because the people used to stand up inside
Yeah.
the horse.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Same as you. Same as you always do with those and um, what are they called? I was going to say banthas, but not those.
Tauntauns?
Tauntauns. Yeah, yeah. Although you wouldn't know, you can't open up your tauntaun, can you?
No, my tauntaun does not have the open up belly. It's got a sealed belly, which I'm guessing probably was designed from the Lego Star Wars set of 1969.
Yeah, the original tauntaun set.
Yeah, yeah, the original ones before Empire Strikes Back came out in 1982. One,
Was it 1982?
I'm sure it was 1982. May have been
What's
1981.
what's the next date you got there?
It says here Star Wars Lego 1999.
Space 1999. 99,
Yeah,
that's really late for Star Wars, isn't it? But I suppose it's more to do with them acquiring licenses, isn't it? No, more so than they've done the themes, they've done the cowboys,
yeah,
they've done the pirates, they've done
yeah,
any outie belly button sets. Now
yeah.
they're getting on to licensing.
Well, now you can even get Friends Lego, the coffee shop from Friends.
What now?
Yeah, now, like in the shop now.
They're a bit late with these things, aren't they?
20 years late, probably, for Friends. I think it finished 20 years ago. Was
Yeah,
it 20 years ago it finished or 10 years ago? And it went on for 10 years.
I don't know. So, but they're a bit late. The series has been cancelled for a long time now.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can. I think they're trying to bring it back. Bring back. They haven't. They didn't make it in the first place. Make a WWF kind of Hulk Hogan era wrestling set.
Oh, that would be good. I'd like to see Hacksaw Jim Duggan or the Hart brothers. Oh, or at least one of them.
Yeah. Or Stone Cold Steve Austin was one of my personal favourites.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, good time. Andre the Giant. Now, how are they going to work Andre the Giant? They're going to stick two Lego characters together.
No, they've used the body from. They've got slightly larger ones, haven't they? The Hulk. The Hulk's a larger minifig.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, the Marvel ones. The Hulk's a large minifig.
Do they ever make their own themes? I mean, apart from pirates and stuff like that, their own franchise.
Uh, what do you mean? Oh,
I
they've
don't
got no,
know.
they've got that um. It's like the Asian, like the ninja, like the ninjas, ninjano.
Ninjaku.
Yeah,
Ninjaku. Yeah, yeah. That's true. They've got Bionicle, and that's not really Lego though. That's you're getting onto weird things like more complicated ones then, aren't you? Like Meccano and
the
uh,
Technics.
Technics. Yeah, it's like a middle ground, isn't it?
Yes, they use that Technic Lego in engineering university
I'm not surprised.
because you can build anything from it. They used to use Meccano, but I don't even know if Meccano still exists anymore. Your thing was owned by Hornby. Then Hornby shifted all production out of the UK, I believe, and they shut down the Meccano part of it because it couldn't be reproduced.
Right? I don't know. I don't know. I lost track. I think I remember years ago my grandfather was talking about it, but I
Well,
suppose they moved on from that onto Duplo.
they did. They went to Hornby, went from producing trains to producing Duplo trains.
Hornby would have been better off in the pornographic industry, I would have thought.
Um, yes, I think that Hornby actually owns Airfix.
Oh, there's another one that you don't hear about anymore.
Airfix, you can still buy Airfix models. They're very therapeutic. If there's anybody listening ever, if you want to calm yourself down build a nice Airfix model, and you'll be like, because you have to concentrate so much on making it. It's good for your mental health.
That's a great advert for Lego.
Yes, exactly. On our Lego themed show, which has got slightly sidetracked by multiple things. My last fun fact for you is in 2018, Lego sold 75 billion bricks.
So they're the largest brick manufacturer as well now.
Yes.
Are they really?
They're the largest brick manufacturer. Well, yes, but you can't build. Well, I suppose you could build a house out of them, but I think James May once tried. James May of Top Gear and of the Grand Tour once did build a house out of Lego bricks, but they had to make the bricks into larger bricks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But 75 billion bricks. Bearing in mind, there's only 6.5 billion people in the world. That means every person in the world owns at least 10 Lego bricks.
I think I looked this up. I think it's the stats are that everyone in the world owns at least 80 something Lego bricks.
Well, that would make sense because that's only the sales for 1 year.
80 Lego bricks.
No, 75 billion Lego bricks sold in 1 year, and it's been ramping up. So, yeah, about 80 bricks per person. That's wow. That's a lot of Lego.
It is. We should all get together and make a big chain Lego thing all around the world. Have a ring like Uranus.
Thank you. You could have a ring around the. I wonder if there's enough Lego bricks to make a ring around the Earth.
Probably twice over. And if you put it on wheels, it'd go around 360 times.
Well, or you could put all the Lego into the sea, not polluting it, but because it's that hardened plastic which never breaks down ever. You could probably make an island in the sea out of Lego.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
We could cover the ocean.
Well, pave over the oceans.
Yeah, pave over the oceans. Let's make a car park. We won't have to worry about where we park anymore.
You could possibly. I wonder if that's enough Lego bricks to make a bridge from the UK to America.
Probably from UK to the moon and back. Technically, it's the same bridge, but who's counting?
Well, you could put 2 in.
Double bridge.
Yeah, like you've got from England to Wales. Isn't there 2 bridges?
There is. Also made out of Lego.
Yes. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was a big fan of Lego back in the day.
Yeah.
He was the one who told him to get the Star Wars and Harry Potter license back in 1969, I believe.
It was, yeah. He wrote the original scripts.
He did. He didn't get credited for them though, which is a shame.
No, it was the original, not the original trilogy. It was the prequels, so it didn't get as much traction.
No, it's what happens when you come in after George Lucas. You see, that's what happens. But that is our facts about Lego.
Very interesting. Learned a lot about Legos, nipples, belly buttons, innies and outies.
So that's our Lego talk. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was fun to do for myself and Peephole Circus. We will see you all shortly when we will have another completely different conversation about something completely different. Pete, would you like to say something?
Goodbye.
There we go. Thank you. Good night. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell.